The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Hello everyone, welcome to another commentary of a Kings of Pain bite. And on this video, I'm going to be looking at the Orange Baboon Tarantula, or the OBT. Now this is a tarantula that's from Africa, and their venom is vastly different to the South American tarantulas, which have a quite mild venom. The African and Asian tarantulas have a very nasty venom, and the OBT is notorious, particularly for having a very painful bite. Now, this was one of the bites that I actually lost sleep over months in advance. I could not stop thinking about it. Everything about this tarantula is imposing, and I was very nervous about this bite. I mean, not only the bite, I was nervous about just handling it. And you would read on every tarantula forum, Facebook post about the Orange Baboon Tarantula, and you will see that they are ridiculously fast moving, almost to the point where they teleport. They'll be in one spot and then up there, biting along the way. Now, not only are they fast, they have a reputation for a incredibly painful bite, like insanely bad, lasting days, even weeks. So, as you may or may not know, I'm not a huge fan of spiders. Like, I'm not arachnophobic, but I just kind of like, they do their thing, I'll do mine, right? I just don't want really much to do with them. I like them. If there's one in my house, I'll always catch it and put it outside. But, you know, we have an understanding. They do their thing and I'll do mine, and we'll just leave each other alone. But for Kings of Pain, no. We have to be in very close quarters. And I mean the closest quarters with these spiders. So yeah, I wasn't very comfortable. And Rob is getting bitten first, which means I have to catch the spider with my bare hands. That was almost what I was most nervous about. With the bite, I can just sit there, take the bite, and that's fine. Yes, I'm in incredible pain, and it lasts for a long time. But trying to get Rob bitten, that means I have to grab the thing and touch it. And also, I'm not very experienced handling tarantulas. Rob has much more experience handling tarantulas than me, so I couldn't watch him do it and then sort of emulate what he did. I had to go in it basically without knowing what the hell I'm doing. So let's have a watch and see how it turns out. This is Caveman Rob getting bitten by the tarantula, and me delivering the tarantula to bite him. Let's have a look. Rob's just said, you've got one shot, make it count. Yeah, as if I wasn't nervous enough. And look at that. Look at that execution. Perfect. Perfect execution. Like, that could not have gone better. I was, like, the relief I felt getting a hold of that tarantula was incredible. That was the hardest part for me. Actually, no, the bite was pretty bad. Look at this. This is amazing visual. Look at the fangs going in and pulling back on his skin. Oh, that just gave me chills. Now, a lot of people thought when he slammed his fist, he hit the tarantula, but no. He takes it all out on the stump. At this point, I'm kind of like relaxed. I'm like, okay, I've caught the spider, I've gotten Rob bit, the spider's back in the container, job done. Now watching him in pain, I'm sort of like, oh, I thought that was the hard bit, was handling the tarantula, but now I have to get bitten. Yeah, he's not in a good way. He needs to get me bitten before the side effects and the symptoms and that venom takes effect on his arm, because that venom will render his arm basically useless. So it's sort of like, all right, we need to get me bitten, because that pain is incredibly acute and happens quick, but then it just gets worse and worse and worse. So he needs to get me bitten like quickly. All right, let's have a look at mine. There he goes. See, normally with the invertebrates, I'm so bad at handling them, but I got it really good. Now Rob's struggling. It's normally the opposite. But it's dragging it out now. Like, it's like dragging out your execution. You're like, come on, man, just get me bit and get this over with. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Now it's bite time. Watch my face in this next shot. Look at that. Look at all the wrinkles in my face. I look like I'm a corpse. I've aged 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, that I can't even explain it. It's like, it's such a deep muscular pain. But you know what's going through my head is, all right, we don't have to handle these spiders anymore. So now it's just dealing with the pain. We both weren't in a good way. Like, even tarantula keepers look at this and go, that is insane. The OBT, like, are you guys nuts? Yeah, apparently we are. So Rob, when the fangs went in, instead of him pulling it back, kind of like what I did and pulling that skin back, sorry Rob, he did me a favor and pushed it forward to unhook the fangs out of my arm. Cheers, Rob. All right, so basically, after the bite, after we went back home to our accommodation, the pain didn't go away. It was just swelling, red. You could just feel the venom doing its thing. Like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's almost like it's eating away at the inside of your arm. And from memory, the pain lasted days, and the swelling and itching and all that lasted for days. And it's not just like the bite site that hurt, it's like the whole arm into the hand. My hand swelled up. Yeah, it was not a pleasant bite at all, like a really bad bite. And it lived up to its reputation. And I think that's why, like, another reason I didn't want to handle it as much, and I was so scared about handling it, is because I didn't want to get bitten on the finger. Imagine all that pain that I felt in my arm concentrated to a finger would be, yeah, I couldn't even imagine it. But that was probably the scariest bite I've ever done, and the relief I felt when it was over, it was a good feeling, even though I was in incredible pain. And do you know what's interesting? After this bite, after I handled the Orange Baboon Tarantula, after the amount of incredible pain I was in, that bite actually did me a favor, a huge favor. It made me like spiders. And looking at the OBT in its little aquarium after the bite, somehow I saw the beauty of it. I was looking at it and going, this is actually a very beautiful spider. And that's a lot of feedback that we get from people that watch Kings of Pain that had phobias of certain animals. For some reason, after seeing us getting bitten by them or stung by them or whatever, they become more like interested in them and less scared of them, which is strange. You'd think it would have the opposite effect, but no, like it's really cool. And that is like one of the biggest achievements for us, is not scaring people away from these animals, but making people more interested in them and less scared of them. And it did it for me. I like spiders a hell of a lot more now than I did. And it just rendered me in excruciating pain. It's a very strange little paradox there. Rob actually kept his Orange Baboon Tarantula, the one that bit him. He kept it as a pet. I believe he still has it. And they are a beautiful spider. But yeah, I would not get bitten again by one. Hell no. There's no way. A bloody horrible bite. One of the worst tarantula bites you could ever get. So, yeah, not happening again. I mean, realistically, if I could have kept the one that bit me as a pet and taken it back to Australia, I probably would have. Because they are a cool spider, they're beautiful. But don't give it a pat. They're not the kind of spider you want to sit there on your lap watching TV and give him a stroke. Especially not on your lap. A bite to the loins. Yeah. Nah, no thanks. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And go over and check out my social media as well. I appreciate it.